Hello, hello. Welcome back to another episode of What's Next with Ronika. If you don't know what this is, if you don't know how I'm about to start, then you need to watch more episodes. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of What's Next with Ronika. If you missed the last episode or you just need a recap on what this is, it's a IG live series where I go on live with former student athletes who are now in the sports and entertainment industry and talk about their journey and what's next with them and how current student athletes can get there. Tech fans, I'm Ronika Stone. I'm a senior on the volleyball team and I'm also a journalism major. Welcome to my new show, 10 Frames with Ronika, where each episode I get to know some of my fellow student athletes a little better, one frame at a time. Today we're with Sabrina Ionescu. You guys all know her as the top baller on the court, but let's see if her balling skills match her bowling skills. You ready to go?
That's good, yeah.
Ask you who you are, taking out the all of your athletic endeavors.
Sure.
How would you describe yourself? Future goals, now that you see yourself wanting to play professionally, you have this podcast going, you have your music, what's the next step when you leave here? So you said you had to realize who you had to be, and I mean, you were an athlete, you were playing basketball there, so when did you really start to realize that basketball was going to be over and you had to figure out your identity without athletics? Being a student but not being a student time, the not so glamorous parts of your career, what was it that the skills that you learned you didn't expect that you would have to do coming into journalism? Statement I always hear is like, I didn't come to school to play school. Like, I came here for football, and that's the kind of mentality that they carry throughout, and then they go to the league and end up not knowing what the future holds after they're done playing, because you never know what's going to happen. And so, I always hear it, and I always want to know from someone who has had success at every level, what is your thoughts on that type of I didn't come to play school mentality that people have? So you made the decision to reclassify last year.
Yeah.
So you're a sophomore right now, but technically you should be a freshman. What led into that decision? I think a lot of people, they're under the perception that because you're good at football, then obviously anyone's going to want you. But I don't think it just takes being a great athlete to be on TV. What did it take for you to secure all of those roles?
I'm going to go finish your contact. I think you did better in the second half.
I see you have a bump on your lip. Talk about physicality. How do you feel about how physical this game was?
Definitely